Hello and welcome to the Media Zone. Ed and Dave here. Ed and Dave with you. Another exciting episode of the Media Zone.
Oh my God, Ed, it's going to be phenomenal.
It will be phenomenal. Very chilly October day
Yes.
as we get into the fall season.
We are getting into the cool, crisp evenings and mornings, Ed.
Yes, and you know what that means. Normal temperatures in my office return.
How long, though?
Provided by the outdoor air.
How long does that last?
It lasts throughout the winter, pretty much.
Really? Oh, that's impressive.
Unfortunately, you know, when it gets down to 73, which you would think would be a normal temperature, some of the women at work get cold.
Do they?
Not chilly.
How do you know, Ed?
How do I know? Well, not because I can tell visually.
Oh.
They say they're cold.
Oh, okay.
And 73 seems like a normal temperature to me. Won't they be in a surprise if we continue with the saving energy with the thing there? And
Because of our what? Fiscal crisis?
because of the fiscal crisis, and we're going to see some 68 degrees like we saw last winter.
Ooh, yes, the ever-popular fiscal crisis, Ed. Isn't it interesting, though, in the past few weeks, we've noticed David Paterson shaving the beard to look more gubernatorial, more professional, not scruffy. Then the mustache is gone, Ed. And I don't know, does that have to do with budget cuts? What's next? Is he going to be bald? Is he going to shave his eyebrows?
Other regions?
I don't know. I don't want to go there. But
It
just seems interesting that the hair on him is slowly vanishing while he discusses budget cuts.
It's either the cuts or the berating by the president to not run again. It seemed to lose hairs there.
We don't know if that's factual, although these leaks tend to turn out to be true. But an interesting little political situation here.
Yeah, we did have the president in town. Did that throw you off at all?
HVCC. Did it throw me off? No, not on my regular normal routes during the course of my typical day. It did not throw me off, but it did throw off one person very close to me, Ed.
Who was? Oh, your significant other?
Another person very close to me, Ed.
One of your children.
All
going to school there, right?
Went to school.
Oh.
Who had, I believe, let's see, what day was that? I don't know if it was a Monday when...
Tuesday, was it?
I don't know, but my son had...
Oh, Monday it was, yeah.
He had, I believe, 3 classes.
Oh.
And was told on Friday, classes will not be canceled. There will be no cancellation. Just because the president's here, there's only going to be, you know, a handful of people invited, so it's not going to be a school-wide situation.
Oh,
so he got up early, because his first class was 8 o'clock, and said, you know, I should get there early, make sure there's parking, because I don't know what it's going to be like. Smart move.
Right, you would think.
Right. Got there nice and early. First class, canceled.
Oh, jeez.
So his 8 o'clock class is canceled, but he's got a 9 o'clock class.
Okay.
So that's okay.
So that's...
He's going to save the day. So he goes to the 9 o'clock class. Him and about 4 other kids show up. So the professor says, I was invited to the old mama thing, so I'm going to, let's cancel the class.
Oh, no.
And since no one showed up, let's cancel. All right. Well, he's got another class, Ed.
Got one more try.
He's got one more try. So he hangs around a while because he's got some breaks in between classes. Doesn't want to go home. Canceled.
Oh, God.
Class is canceled. So he makes his escape out of there just before they shut down Route 4. Otherwise, he would have been sitting there all day and nary a class to go to. Thank you, Hudson Valley, for that fine process that you established there. These poor kids.
There the kid was trying to make a valiant effort to get there. There are the classes.
Could have said, I'm not going because
yeah.
there's going to be situations I just want to avoid. But he went. But he did get a free lunch out of it about a week later.
Oh, was that a makeup?
Well, the school put on a free lunch for all the students. They had tons of food they brought out, and it was, you know, I don't know exactly what they had, but it was a free lunch, so that more than made up for his traveling to classes, sitting there for hours with nothing to do.
Of course, they couldn't say they were canceling any classes. That would have looked bad.
I don't know. I really don't know if they could or couldn't. I don't see why they couldn't. Why couldn't the teachers have sent them some kind of email, which they all have accounts, and said, we're canceling? I don't get it, Ed.
We've got a text.
You got a call, Ed?
We got a text message, probably from Crista.
Who, by the way, is conspicuously absent right now. I don't know which tire is flat, but what's it say, Ed?
Be there in 10. And this was sent at 11:19, so she should be rolling in momentarily, I would say.
So she said she'll be here in 10 minutes, 20 minutes ago.
So about that, yeah. I hope she didn't get a flat tire. Oh. But I tell you, this girl makes a valiant effort to get here. She does,
Ed. Oh my God, how much does she work, Ed?
She works and works and worked until 5 o'clock last night at what she calls the club. And we'll call it that too.
Okay.
We won't go into too much more detail. It's a late night club.
Speaking of a club,
right.
On my way here, I won't mention the club's name.
Okay.
But there are women that perform.
Okay.
At the club. And I swear to God, I saw one of the performers as I was driving by. And I'll tell you how I knew it was a performer. Shorts with butt cheeks sticking out. And about 8-inch heels. And I knew she was going in to rehearse.
At 11 in the morning, right?
Apparently.
When we were taping this.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes, Crista puts in many hours at many different jobs.
And she is making an effort to get here, and she'll be here momentarily, so we'll enjoy Crista. But first, we're doing films.
Yes, we want to get going because we want to do games today.
We have to get that game, and we haven't gotten that in months now. And people do love that, and we're going to reinstate the games.
Okay. So what are we starting with today, Ed?
Couples Retreat.
Couples Retreat, which is directed by Peter Billingsley. Who's Peter Billingsley, Ed?
Do you know who it is?
I do.
Yeah.
Who is it, Ed?
That's Ralphie from the Christmas Story.
That's right. He's the director of this film, which stars Vince Vaughn, Jason Bateman, Jon Favreau, who directed the Iron Man film, Kristen Davis, and Kristen Bell. It's based on an original idea by Vaughn. The comedy follows 4 Midwestern couples who embark on a journey to a tropical island resort. While one of the couples is there to work on their marriage, the other 3 set out to jet ski, spa, and enjoy some fun in the sun. They soon discover that participation in the resort's couples therapy is not optional. Suddenly, the group rate vacation comes at a price. What follows is a hilarious look at real-world problems faced by all couples. Rated PG-13 for sexual content and language.
You either partake of the entire package or have none of it.
So we gotta give a little bit of our day up to talk about feelings. How bad can it be?
My husband got caught in this shark situation.
It's time to get the guns and shoot some fish! I had shark teeth penetrate my skin.
That's it?
Maybe they're marking me for later, I don't know.
Remove your mask.
You want to see our clothes off?
I don't have any drawers.
Undress!
Is his junk out?
Yep.
Now it's a party. Thanks a lot for bringing me here to Problem Island.
Would you prefer a male or female, monsieur?
What would you recommend more for like a nurturing, pampering, motherly energy? A man or a woman?
So, Joey, do you have any problem areas?
I hold a lot of tension in my upper thighs.
Jason pulled a gun on our therapist.
I'm gonna shoot you in the head.
And force him to say whether or not we were gonna make it.
What would you say? Put that in. I'll holster this.
Let go, give in, give up, surrender.
Who is that?
That's the yoga guy.
Damn.
Allow me to put on something more proper.
Thank God.
Now, who is ready for their yoga?
This just gets better and better.
See, as I gently go deeper and deeper into a stretch.
Fabio, that's enough with the pulsating.
Give up.
Couples Retreat.
This is a great way to stretch.
Keep your chin up.
Yeah. Oh, no, I think I got it now. Slightly better than summer camp or summer retreat with John Candy. Or
I will say that the Jason Bateman, I think he's a fine comedic actor.
Yeah.
I think he's good.
He was in an HBO series?
I don't know. He did some offbeat series somewhere.
Arrested Development?
That's one. I never saw it.
Never saw it, but I do know he was in it. I think Henry Winkler produced it, I believe.
But he's a good comedic actor.